The race to the White House is democracy. Come on, 59 days away now from Election Day, and we're also 4 days away from the presidential debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris right here on ABC News.
Now that's exciting to talk about. Sources say that the VP is spending most of her time now in battleground Pennsylvania, actually huddling with her team on debate strategy. Our senior White House correspondent Selena Wang is there in Pittsburgh following the Harris campaign, working through the rainforest. Appreciate it, Selena. So we understand that former Vice President Dick Cheney just announced he will also be supporting Kamala Harris right alongside his daughter Liz Cheney. I'm just wondering if we're going to start seeing more of this.
I mean, Kira, look, this really underscores the transformation of the Republican Party from traditional conservatism to this MAGA Republicanism under the image of Donald Trump. I mean, Liz Cheney and Dick Cheney, they come from a very deeply conservative political family. They would disagree with Vice President Harris on a lot of issues, but what they're saying here is that they believe Donald Trump is the single biggest threat to America, to American democracy. So this is striking, but it's not altogether surprising given that Liz Cheney has been one of the most outspoken Republican critics of Donald Trump. But really, if you looked at the RNC, you didn't have Dick Cheney there, no Mitt Romney, no George W. Bush. It was an entirely more new cast of characters, these MAGA Republicans. But you have seen Vice President Harris's campaign make a really concerted effort to reach out to these more traditional Republicans. They're hoping that these kinds of endorsements can make a dent with some of those more conservative Republicans in some of these swing districts and those critical battleground states. And at the DNC, it was notable that you had some very well-known Republicans there. You had folks like Adam Kinzinger, but also some former Trump officials who gave remarks at the DNC.
Absolutely, and the parties have really switched a lot of voters. A lot of voters went from Democrat to Republican, mostly working-class voters, and vice versa. Trump has completely scrambled the board of American politics. Well, let's turn to the debate, Selena. This is Kamala Harris's first presidential debate ever, a one-on-one. Obviously, she was involved in the primaries in 2020. Talk about this moment for her.
Yeah, I mean, Terry, it's her first presidential general election debate, as you say, but it is Donald Trump's seventh. And these two candidates have never spoken to each other or even met each other before. Vice President Harris is taking all of this very seriously. I'm told that today, by a source close to her, that she's spending most of today huddled with her top aides, talking about strategy and policy. And I'm told that there are really a few key goals that she has for this debate. She understands that a lot of Americans still don't really know her background, so she wants to lean into her background as a prosecutor, as an attorney general, as a senator, and her accomplishments in those roles and her middle-class upbringing. She also wants to talk about her future plans. She wants to stay laser-focused on that, including around the economy and lowering prices for everyday Americans. And then she also wants to draw that contrast with Donald Trump. She's going to convey him as someone who's only out for himself, only cares about himself, and she's going to paint him as a dark and divisive person. And Terry, she also wants to get under Trump's skin while maintaining her own composure.
Tall order.
Selena Wang in Pittsburgh for us. Thank you.